Sorry about that, folks. Oh, sorry. Right, we're going to be... hello, everybody. Welcome to... Can you hear me now all right, yeah? Yeah, that was Joe coming to tell me. Great, thanks. All right. No, I forgot to plug my interface in, Sam. Stupid mistake, but there you go. We all make them. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the... I haven't done an Elektron samples video for, oh, God, ages. Got to spread it over a year. I cleaned it up, took all the stickers off, did a factory reset on it, made sure all the firmware was updated and everything. Cara Joe sent you an email with your code, updated the firmware and all that, and loaded in a bunch of new samples. So... Let's do this. We're going to do some, I don't know, it's kind of ideas for melodic ambient music. Not particularly this. I was playing with this today. I did this today. And I used a lot of Dean Daughter's samples in this, just for the thing. But there's some really interesting ways you can use the samples. Actually, loads of interesting ways. But we're going to do some like melodic stuff with it, and I'm going to be playing it with this as well. So with the key step, because you just plug it into the V, and Midi has 6 tracks. But listen, I'm just going to play this little thing again. Make sure that's right. And yeah, I'll be back with you in a sec when I've had a jam with this. It shouldn't sound like a washing machine now. It should sound better. That's right, Gary. It is dub techno because the sample pack that I took most of these samples from was Dean's Devious Dub. Okay, so look, I've started another one that's kind of more in line with what it's supposed to be. So I've got some vinyl noise and a bass loop. And this one is a drum loop. So you can put loops and samples in there. It especially works great if you have the tempo, the tempo of the loop, and you can match it with the samples. It's really brilliant, and you can do all sorts of very cool stuff. Anyway, right. Where is my other one? So I'm just going to go to pattern. I think I'm in bank 2, pattern 1. And so this is, I haven't got much going on so far with this. So just 2 tracks. Again, a drum loop. Let's turn the volume up with track 1. Let's give it a little bit of reverb, the whole track. Choose another track. So we've got this this hi-hat on here, so I'm going to change the sound for the track 3. So I'm just going to hit my wave button here, and I'm going to go back, and go to let's see what we've got. Cymbals. These are ones that I put in. One shots. Some more vinyl. I think I'll just go with some claps, and so I'm going to enter that menu. I'm going to just give it some volume as well. I think. I'll sort all the volume out when I load it onto the track, sort of thing. So, oh, there you go. I'm going to use that. So to load a sample onto a track, if you like, you just hit enter, and that's in now. Now we can adjust the volume and stuff. I'm going to give it a little bit of reverb. More volume, and I'm only using 2 bars, so what I'm going to do is enter some trigs for this. So hit this, and this will take me into grid mode, so I can kind of just add stuff in. So let's see, just add a bunch of those. Go on to page 2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some delay. Oh, hi Chandro. Hi everybody who's here as well. Hi everybody, welcome. Well, I'm going to put some delay, but only on one of these triggers. So maybe this one. So to do parameter locking on the modal samples, you just hold the trigger you want, and then you can set any of these parameters to be locked, and including changing samples per trig, per step of any pattern any way you like. So which makes it extremely powerful. Instead of having just 6 tracks, you can go bonkers, and then you can have all the chance conditions and all sorts. Well, it's just crazy cool what you can do. It's deep, right? Okay, so I'm going to hold trigger number 7 for this clap sound on bar 2, if you like. I'm just going to hold it, and I'm going to increase the delay. Send, so we can hear what that sounds like. And we probably could even increase the reverb send as well, so it really stands out. So just for this one trigger, let's hear how that sounds, shall we? Cool. I'm just going to solo it as well. So it's this one here. I'm going to increase the... I'm going to turn the reverb off it down. I want to accept this, fix this. Fix this. Fix the delay. That's the time. I'm going to sort the feedback out actually. And then slow the time down. Okay, so now I can bring back in the others. So for the second bar on this little melody part, okay. I'm going to put that in, so I'm just going to hit hold record and play. And now I'm in live record mode, so I can play the MIDI keyboard. Sounds okay. Now I'm going to hold function and temporary save. Okay, let's add some bass. So track 4. Let's change the sound on the. Let's go in here and enter our thingy. And let's see, let's go and find some bass, shall we? So back out, back out, back out. So now we're in the pool level. Let's see, one shot. So I'll enter this. This is a packet I made for MobileMusicPro, and I should have some bass synths in here. There's about, well, I don't know how many samples there is in here. There's just load synth bass. Right, let's enter this. I know it's quiet, but I'll sort that out. Oh wait, there we go. Quite like that one, so hit enter to load it. Now I can mess around with it. I'll turn it up a little bit so I can turn the overall track level. Oops, sorry about that. Actually, I like that one better, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to back right out of this menu now. So I need to change my MIDI channel to channel 4. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to hit live record quantized. I can record unquantized as well, but for this it's better quantized. So I'm ready to just jump in now anytime I like. Epic. Let's just give that some overall delay, shall we? Let's record that. Turn it down a little bit now. So here's a cool thing you can do. With this loop, let's select the track as well. This is a loop, right? And I've got it set obviously to the BPM, which is 104 BPM. So if we turn the decay down, I've got the decay on infinite, so we can also shorten or change the start point of the sample, and the samples are split into 120 equal chunks. So is very cool. Now it's just playing, right? If I go to page it's just triggering. If I switch the grid view on, it's only triggering on this first track and this one. If I put some triggers in here, because model samples is mono, what will happen is it will re-trigger the sample, so you can like put fills and stuff in, which is really cool if you're going over like further, like maybe 4 bars or something, or you're altering the actual length of each track. You can get some really cool results. Oh, hang on a minute. You can get some really cool results. So if I put a couple of extra triggers in here, we'll get some kind of like a fill effect, and then it'll just trigger itself again. So it won't go out of time. It'll just sound great. And it's just a loop, you know. How cool is that? And you could go. Let's switch this one on, right? But I'm going to hold this trigger and I'm going to set a conditional trigger here. So if I hold this and change this, I get into my conditional trigger, and I'm going to set that on fill. I'm going to set another one here. I'm going to set that to fill. So why is it? I'm doing something wrong here. Anyway, I'm not going to waste time. Here we go. Make sure fill is switched on. Now, every time I hit this button here, while nothing else is selected, it will activate that fill for me. If I've got to be out of what's it mode, so. But it won't do it unless I hold the fill button down. Right, so let's function, temporary save. Track 5 now, let's see what we can do with this. So we're in track 5, into our browsing menu. I'm going to back out. Let's see, back out again. Going to go into effects. Okay, I'm going to use this impact. maybe this one. I'm gonna try a different one. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna put one here, go at page 2. Okay, this is the Crazy Rabbit. I watched your channel the other day, it's really good. Go and check out the Crazy Rabbit. Right, okay. Let's give it some. Let's give one of these a load of reverb. Let's go to page 2. Swap out this sample for another impact. So this is sample locking now, which means we can change the sample for any other sample that's in here. So I'm going to choose a different impact. So maybe impact 4 for this one. Hit enter, and now these will all be the original impact, and this one will be the new impact. So turn the volume down on that a bit. Change some more, I think. Go to page 2. Change it to another impact. So I'm going to put delay on this one. But I'm going to alter the chance on the whole track when these will fire, so they won't fire all the time now. But I can do this per trig. Still haven't got anything in here, so let's switch this on now. Such good fun. It really is. It really is really, really cool. It just takes a little bit of time to get your head around how it works. And once it's done, you're kind of like, you're really genuinely only limited by your imagination because of the way you can sample lock, parameter lock, and do conditional locks or conditional triggering for each and every single step or the entire track or the entire machine, and then return to its original state is really cool. Okay, so this works like this. There is 16 patterns and there is 16 banks. So you have 16 patterns per bank that you can use, and that's just in one project. There are tons and tons and tons of projects. Okay, so for example, if I go to, what I'm going to do is, if you leave a project, right, and go for another project, although it will give you a warning, you lose anything that you save, that you've done in any particular project. And there are, I don't even know how many projects there are a lot. So each project can contain 6 banks, and each bank can have 16 patterns. Okay, each pattern does not have to have the same sounds, the same tempo, the same anything. It's massive. It's huge what you can store here. It has 1 gig of user sample storage, which is also huge. It's just awesome stuff, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to save this project, all right? Because I've been working with this project for today. And it's got those 2 patterns. It's got this pattern in, and it's got, so like this one. It's got that pattern, and it's going to remember everything that I've done, right? So if I then go say, all right, well, I'm going to go to pattern, and I'm going to go to bank 1, and there's this one pattern in bank 1, which is this one. The first one we were playing with, that's part of my project, right? So I've only got the 2 patterns in there, and they're split over 2 banks. That's it. I'll go to my settings menu, my gear icon here. I was going to press this once here, And second one is pattern actually. So second one is project, first one is pattern. I don't need to save the pattern or give it a name. I'm just going to press this here, and I've got this 104 F minor project because the sample pack I was using is all in F minor. It's all 104. So I'm going to hit this, and then I'm just going to hit save, and it's going to ask me to name it. I don't need to. I'm just going to hit save again. Yes. And this is now saved. Now I can go to another project bank now. So I'm going to hit this again. Actually, I can just go back, enter projects again. I'm going to choose this DW1 project, hit this, hit load, and it's loaded my other project. And in this project, if I go to pattern, I've got 4 patterns. So I'll go to pattern 1 on bank 1, pattern 1 of 16 per bank, if you like. So if I play this now, this was a dead simple one I just did. No loops, just using kicks, samples. Switch on pattern, you can change the pattern any way you like. Not a lot different in that one. So if I make a change now, say, which one am I on here? I'll choose this one. I'm only on 1 bar on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to automate some pitch stuff. I'm just going to see how it sounds. But I can do this as conditional triggers. So if I go back into grid view mode, so I can see where I played, I can hold one of these and say, well, okay, I'm going to pitch just this one up. Change just the cutoff on this one. Pitch it up. Now I'm going to put some LFO, but just on this one. So hold this, go to my LFO and choose destination of pitch and depth. More speed. And I'm going to send it to the delay as well, just this one trigger. And now I'm gonna change the chance of the whole track playing. And now this model cycles, without me doing anything, will just remember that information now. So if I go to pattern again and choose number 3, see, go backwards and forwards, and it's remembered it. Now, the point of this being that if I now go to my other project, right? I mean, you know, whether you'd use even one project and fill it up completely with patterns and songs, you know, is debatable because it's huge. I mean, 6 banks of 16 patterns per each bank. But if I didn't save this project now, it would lose that data, but it would give me a warning anyway. So, well, I think it would give me a warning. If I go to my menu now for saving projects and I go, okay, right, so I want to load this one, load, and it says, yeah, do you wanna save DW1 before loading? Okay, so I could go back out of that. I could go back to this now and go, right, okay, I'm going to save this now. I'm going to save it as DW1 still. It's going to go yes, and it's saved my project. And now I can go to my next project, the one we were working on earlier, the dubby type, ambient type thing. Hit this, hit load, and it will just load the project because it's already saved my first project. This is quite confusing, the way Elektron do this on here. I don't know about the Digitact or the Digiton or anything like that because I don't have them or never use them. But on this, sussing out the projects is quite the thing. And like I said, you have, I don't know how many projects you have. 96 projects, right? And each project can contain, well, I can't even do the math, although it's easy. Each project can contain 6 banks of 16 patterns each. So it's ridiculous. So let's go with the one I'm on, ain't I? Yeah, so now I'm back to my original I'm on my original bank 1, pattern 1, which was the one we started with. So anyway, I will do some more live jams with the samples, of course. I really should have just carried on doing them anyway, but you know, when you get other stuff comes along and you want to do it, don't you? But I will be doing tutorials on this, but not live streams, like film tutorials, shorter ones, like explaining the pattern saving, explaining conditional locks, sample locks, parameter lock, blah, blah, all that kind of stuff. Change sample per trigger. It's really very cool, guys. Listen, thank you very much for joining me this evening, where we were taking a look at the model samples and just doing some ideas, just messing around with a few ideas, you know. I mean, let me just do, have I got time? One more? Yeah, let me just, so if I go with pattern, yeah, well, you know, don't you, if you choose whichever MIDI channel you're selected on. So if I select channel 2, I can play this chromatically on here now, or here. But I mean, this mode, this is show me the triggers I have set for the pages. So what triggers this is going off on. Not, I don't play this now, but this is where I put my triggers in, sort of thing. Yeah, it's really good. It's really great. Especially if you play around with loops and then the sample start, you can do some really cool stuff with loops and samples in here. It's just brilliant. And using wavetables is just awesome, because you can set one point in a wavetable, and and then you can scroll through that, and then you can modulate the point as well. Because you can modulate everything here. These controls here, everything is you can record all that info in. It's brilliant, and you can modulate it with LFOs, and so it's awesome stuff, guys. I'll let you say ta-ra to each other. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, and I will see you all later. Ta-ra.